and death. It is also created.
So now the question is birth and death is Maya. So what is the question about that?
My question is birth and death is Maya?
Okay, so is birth and death Maya? So now we have to understand the word called Maya, and we have to understand birth and death. Okay, so Maya, when you say Maya, what is the meaning of Maya for you? What do you mean by Maya?
Maya is a creation.
I can see you. Maya is not creation. Maya is an appearance.
Appear to be there.
Maya is an appearance. Okay, it is not a creation. So what is the meaning of appearance? Something is there. They're not able to see what it is. What appears to be there is called Maya. Okay, Maya is nothing to do with creation. We are using the word Maya with creation and all. But Maya is the appearance of something as something else. Typical example is rope is there, it appears as a snake. Okay. Or we see water in the desert, mirage, or blueness in the sky. The appearance is Maya. Correct? So the word Maya, the birth and death is Maya. When you say, first you have to understand what is Maya. Maya is appearance. Now the problem is appearance is not a problem at all. Appearance is never a problem. Mistaking the appearance as reality is a problem. Understand?
Yes.
Understand? Rope appearing as a snake is not at all a problem. Okay, but when I start thinking that is the reality, then there's a problem. Got it? So the appearance is an entertainment program. Otherwise, it gives a beautiful variety. So appearance itself is never a problem. So for example, you go to a movie, okay, and the movie is horror movie. Your heart starts beating, your starts perspiring. Okay. Now you have gone there to movie to entertainment. Why its heart is beating? You have got involved with the movie.
Seeing that it is real.
Instead of becoming a spectator, you have got involved in the movie. The ghost is coming, you feel ghost is coming and attacking you. Okay. So then suddenly you realize, oh, it's a movie. Okay. You look around, oh, it's a movie. Then the same ghost, what a nice ghost, yeah. Oh, it looks very nice. Same ghost, which was horrifying, becomes nice. Because when you become witness, the same movie becomes, you appreciate. So in the same way, the Maya causes problem when you get involved with it. Others, if you are able to observe it as witness, it's wonderful. Got it, huh? So Maya itself is not a problem. Taking Maya as reality is the problem. The ghost in the movie is not real, but thinking that ghost is real is the problem. If you understand movie as a movie, the movie is an entertainment program. Are you clear? So Maya is never a problem. Your avidya is a problem. Ignorance is a problem. Correct? So we have to distinguish between Maya and ignorance. Ignorance is taking the Maya to be real or appearance to be real is the problem. Maya is the divine projection. Okay. So we start confusing Maya and avidya. Avidya is, Maya is a projection, appearance. It's a movie. Avidya is getting involved in the movie. So our problem is avidya, not Maya. Okay. How did you get involved in the movie? You forgot who you are. You forgot that I'm a spectator. And you start getting involved in the character in the movie. Right? That's the problem. Now, why did you get involved in the character in the movie? That's for you to decide why you are getting involved. No. Attachment is another word. We'll find out what is attachment means. Okay. Why did you get involved in the movie, character movie? This ghost movie you understood, no?
Yes.
So once you understand that ghost movie is a movie I call it the Maya, but you getting involved in the movie is called avidya, projection. Right? You forgot yourself and you got involved. So that's Maya and avidya, there are two parts. Maya is universal, avidya is individual. So the avidya is causing problem, not the Maya.
Yes.
Are we clear?
Yes.
Maya itself is not a problem at all. Maya is the variety. Okay. So now I'll give you another example. So the India-Pakistan cricket match is going on. Okay. Pakistan team has to 6 runs to win. And hits a sixer. India team loses. Then the people are watching here with their eyes open, not eating anything. Suddenly one gets a heart attack because India team lost. Okay. Now, why did he get a heart attack? He got a disappointment. Okay. Why he should be disappointed?
Too much involvement.
Too much involvement. What is the profit for this guy? The Pakistan team won. They got $20 million prize money. India team lost. They got $10 million prize money. Losers. The TV fellow got 500 crores revenue advertisement. Okay. Understand? And that advertisement people are coming, no, the soap, the what is the powder and toothpaste guys. They made 1,000 crore money, and this guy got a heart attack. You see, in the whole game, this guy is the loser. Now India team didn't lose. India team got $10 million. Now why did this guy got a heart attack and he died? So now he identified himself with the India team. Identification is the problem. Okay. Huh? No. It is conscious identification. Ignorance is not there here. He identified the India team. Oh, India team losing is me losing. Okay, without understanding that India team, the losers in India team got $10 million. This guy didn't get it. This guy got a heart attack. So in the Maya game, okay, right, we get affected because of avidya, ignorance. Understanding is Maya. Understanding Maya is understanding is movie is a movie. That's all. Because Maya is not a problem. Don't blame Maya. Understand ignorance. Ignorance is the problem. See, in the ignorance, what happened? There's an avarana. I forgot myself and I get involved with something else. Okay. In this case, he forgot himself and he became involved with a cricket team, my team. It's called Mamakara. Okay. So there's a problem. Another example I'll give. There are movies, so-called kerchief movies. So you go to a movie, the hero is there, heroine is there, they have romance, they'll go around Kaban Park, they sing songs. Suddenly hero and heroine break up. So they're so happy. So suddenly, the moment heroine break up, the heroine starts singing a song, no, that typical song of sad song. No? The moment he hears song, you start crying. Right? What happened to you? What happened to you? So you identified with the character in the movie screen. Understand? The movie is the Maya. You went there for entertainment. All of us came here to entertainment called Maya movie. But you forgot and you got involved in the movie. That's all is the difference. Problem. Maya is not a problem. Getting involved in Maya is a problem. Where you forget yourself. The moment you remember yourself and start recognizing yourself, the movie becomes entertaining. That's called Leela, play. So now we tend to identify the character because that character, the girl is going with the boy, she feels happy. So I want happiness. For happiness, I want to take an identity. Then what will happen? That character feels unhappiness. Then you feel that unhappiness also will come to you because identity is a package. Very clear? Yes. So the Maya means is an appearance. The problem is appearance becomes real. Appearance is real is a problem. Not the appearance itself is not a problem. Movie is not a problem. Movie is entertainment. The movie becomes real is a problem. So life is a movie. Okay. Life is a movie. But we start taking life as too seriously. That's why I say, I repeat, life is a movie. Life is a drama. If you don't understand, it's a trauma. And you will make a melodrama. The drama in the English word is called Leela, Sanskrit. It's a play. Life is a play. So there's nothing serious about it. Life, birth, death, everything is just an appearance in the play. So have you understood the word called Maya?
Yes.
Maya is an appearance. A snake appears on a rope. The snake appearing on the rope is not a problem. But thinking that the snake is real is a problem. Now, you have to investigate. This is your individual ignorance. It's called avidya. Okay. How to get rid of snake? In the problem of addressing Maya, we are trying to remove the snake all the time. we are not investigating what is the problem. In life, there is a suffering. We are trying to remove the suffering without understanding that suffering itself is not real. Understand? Investigation is required. Nothing else is required. You'll never be able to remove the snake from the rope because there's no snake. All our life, we are trying to address a symptom of Maya, a symptom of avidya. We are not addressing the avidya itself. I am suffering in life. Okay. We are trying to remove the suffering. It's like removing the snake from the rope.
It is not at all.
It is not, it is mithya. So the entire world is in Maya. All people are in Maya. But Maya itself is not a problem. It's an entertainment program. Maya is very beautiful entertainment program. Greatest entertainment program is created. Okay. Our avidya is the problem. And what we are doing in Maya, we are trying to remove the suffering. We are trying to get a happiness. We are trying to do something which is not there. All our effort is in the dream. We are trying to catch something, including enlightenment and liberation. Mukti. Also is there. It's not there. It's also in the dream only. Okay. So, avidya is addressed. You'll never be able to remove snake from the rope. Okay. You have to understand what is the problem. So Advaita or Atma is about understanding. It's not about removing the snake from the rope. One day I'll get Advaita Dana, then I'll be free from all suffering. False. First of all, you'll realize the suffering is false. You'll never be free from suffering. Advaita does not remove the problem. Advaita nullifies the problem.
Gives a clarity on the situation.
Clarity on the situation. That's all. Okay. It is not a cure. It is not a running away mechanism. It makes you understand the situation in very larger perspective, clear understanding. And Advaita is an understanding. It's not an experience. Any experience you start looking in the light of Advaita Jnana. That's all. Okay. We start getting illusion that Advaita will get a new experience, fantastic experience. No. Every experience we start looking with the perspective of reality. You'll never be able to remove rope from the snake from the rope. It's not there. So you'll understand there's a rope. But lighting and eye will give a feeling that it's a snake. Still you will be saying, even Advaita Jnana, even if you have Jnana, that is not a rope, it's not a snake. Still it appears as a snake. Because lighting condition of our eyes will give that illusion. Okay. But you are not afraid. You'll understand movie as a movie. Maya as a movie, understand it, you are free. The Maya as a movie, you get involved in that, you are in trouble. The getting involved is avidya. Avidya is a problem, Maya is not a problem. Is it clear?
That means any challenges in life, it will be there, but don't get involved in it.
There are no challenges in life. That's also another word. I will find out that. Right? So now you started the question. Birth and death is Maya. You made this sentence. Birth and death is Maya.
Is birth and death.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a question. Is birth and death
A Maya. Is a birth and death Maya? The question comes in the context of death of your son at a young age. There's the background of question. I'm assuming that. Correct, no? So let us go by science. Okay. According to science, matter cannot be created and matter cannot be destroyed. Science is matter cannot be created and matter cannot be destroyed. Correct? That's a scientific view. Matter can only change shape. Okay? Understand? Matter can change shape, but matter cannot be destroyed. No scientist should be able to create matter. Is it clear? Energy cannot be created because matter in the deeper form is energy. Energy cannot be created, energy cannot be destroyed. You can change the form. Is it clear? So now, the spiritual teaching, Vedanta, goes one step further. Matter and energy is appearance in consciousness. The consciousness cannot be created, consciousness cannot be destroyed. So now what can be created, what can be destroyed? Nothing. So now when you say birth, we are speaking about creation. Okay? Birth is not a creation. Understand? Death is not a destruction. It's a change of shape. Understand? Change of form. Birth is not a creation. Death is not a creation. That is not destruction. Because destruction cannot happen in the universe. Right? Are we saying? Is it clear? As per the science focuses on matter and energy, whereas Vedanta focuses on consciousness. Ultimately, the matter and energy are nothing but forms of consciousness. In that sense, we are speaking of same thing. So, in the universe, nothing can be created, nothing can be destroyed. So, the creation is only when we use the word called creation. When we use the word birth, we are saying it's an appearance. The word we have to use is appearance. Okay, when you say death, we should say disappearance. In Sanskrit, it's called Vyakta and Avyakta. Okay, so what is the name for a person in Sanskrit? You know, it's called Vyakti. Okay, Vyakti doesn't mean, Vyakti means manifested, appeared. Avyakta means disappeared, unmanifested. It does not mean birth and death. Okay, are we clear? So fundamentally, there's nothing called birth or death for anything in the universe. There's appearance of form, disappearance of form. For example, in ocean, a wave appears and wave disappears. So can we say the wave appears as birth of wave, disappears as death of wave? We can call that. Ocean was there, it appears as a wave, it disappeared. So now should we call the appearance of wave as birth and disappearance of wave as death?
It is a manifestation of the water in the form of it, and when it falls from unmanifestation of the
manifestation, unmanifested. That's a beautiful word for in Sanskrit. It's called Vyakta, Avyakta. The Avyakta is called Maya. The world in unmanifest form is called Maya, Avyakta. And world in manifest form is called Prakriti. Avyakta and Prakriti. Are you clear? So the entire world is going through cycles of manifestation and unmanifestation. Now we call it as birth and death from our perspective. So now is birth and death real in that sense? If you have a concept of the birth means something was created out of nothing, death means something decreated and there's nothing. Then that sense birth and death is not there. Are you clear? So birth and death is equal to change of form and shape. That's the meaning of birth and death. Now let's apply it to human being. So there is a child who was born on such a date. And we celebrate birthday every year. Correct? So now, the day on which you celebrate, the child came from the womb of the mother. Before coming from the womb of mother, child was it born? No. Mother's stomach became big. Was it unmanifested?
No, it's manifested, the entity is not come into existence. Like
no, entity came into existence 8 to 9 months back. Yeah. Right? So, the day on which child is born is called delivery date, not birth date. So you should call it delivery date as birthday. It's delivered to the parents on that day, or delivered to, what is the date? What in the hospital they say delivery date. They don't say birth date. And there's a reason for that. The product is already manufactured 9 months back. So what is the birth date for you? What is the birth date for the child? So are we celebrating a delivery date? It's a birth date. What are we celebrating? What is your celebration? Is it a birthday celebration or delivery day celebration? So why are you calling it birthday celebration? So change the name, no? So these words are Maya. The articulation. That becomes our illusion. So delivery day, we start calling birthday, and then we start, oh, celebrate birthday. You are not born on that day. In fact, really. You are delivered on that day. How can you call your delivery date as birthday? Tell me. Are we clear? Is the question clear? But world will say it's still a birthday, which is false. So first understand, your birthday is not birthday. It's a delivery day. Clear? Now, a delivery is for a product. Understand? So now what is born? The body consists of 5 elements. Panchabhutas. What are the Panchabhutas? The space, wind, fire, water, and earth. They are inert, matter. Is there something called birth and death for matter? Huh? Matter cannot birth, matter cannot be born and die. So this is the mud. So something is there. It changes shape. Matter only can change shape, but matter itself cannot change shape. Conscious being is required to change the shape. Inert matter cannot change. I see. So now this is a pot. Now a pot maker changes the mud into this pot shape. So do you say that pot is born on that day? Huh? No. You can at the best manufacturing day. Correct? No? Then he gives you to delivery day. So a child is a body which is not matter. Okay. And what is the manufacturing date of the child? Delivery date, you know. On the day child is delivered in the hospital. That we call as birthday. So do you have birthday for this thing, pot? Because it's inert. So body is inert. Body cannot be born. Body cannot die. Understand? So then what are we calling as birthday? What is birthday for you? Body is inert. It cannot be born. It can only change shape. Right? By conscious being. Correct? No? Without conscious being, it can't change. So then, when were you really born? When was the real birth? Is the question clear, madam? When you were really born? 9 months before you were born? When the mother became pregnant, 9 months before you were born? 9 months before manufacturing started. Manufacturing started like a pot. If you consider body as a pot, manufacturing started 9 months. Delivery took after 9 months. Then when were you born? The matter is just a shape. It actually one cell from mother, one cell from father came together. It's a cell. So the consciousness is there. The consciousness, because of consciousness presence, the cell started growing. And you can say at best manufacturing started 9 months before. Delivery happened 9 months after. Then what is birthday? Whose birthday? So body has no birth, no death. Because body is matter. That's why immediately after born, immediately after death, we'll take their body and we'll put into flames. We'll offer it to 5 elements because it came from 5 elements. When you offer it to fire, it goes to fire element, it goes to smoke, wind element, then we offer it to river, water element, then you put in earth, earth element, and space element. So it came from 5 elements, manufactured from 5 elements. Are we clear?
Like melting the gold ornament, it will become gold. When the person makes the ornament, it will become different types of ornament.
So change of form is not birth. Change of form is not death. Then what we are calling is birth and death? One question. So even 9 months before you are saying you manufactured, was consciousness there before that? Without consciousness, matter cannot take shape. The consciousness before that. When was the consciousness born? It is not. It cannot be born. Nothing is born in the universe. I already told. The matter cannot be created. Consciousness cannot be. It's already there. Birth means what is not there appears. It's eternal. So consciousness is eternal. That got associated with matter. That association is called jiva. The matter and consciousness to be glued together. That's called ego, jiva. So that happened. Now, do you want to call that as birth? And do you want to call it as death? So the consciousness has no birth. Consciousness, no death. Matter has no birth. Matter, birth and death is irrelevant for matter. Then association of consciousness and matter together, what we call as possibly we call it as birth. Dissociation we call it as death. Right? Now, another problem here. The consciousness and matter have totally different properties. Yeah. Right? Yeah. If you call consciousness, what matter, if you take an example of water and oil. Okay. Oil and water can never mix. Right? Oil is different property, matter different property. Consciousness is different property, matter is different property. They can never mix. Understand? Now, if you say consciousness and matter got associated, then mixing is an illusion. The illusion is called jiva. Consciousness and matter can never mix, my dear. Understand? Yes. They're totally different properties. So the conscious and matter appears to be mixed up. Appears to be. It is not even stays there. It is appears to be. There was never rope and snake and mixed up. Okay? Maybe temporarily. No, even that is illusion. This is the problem here. Right? You say there is a in desert you see water. Okay? Do you want to say that water and sand got temporarily mixed up? Huh? Jiva is a pure illusion. It appears so real. That's our problem. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. Water and oil never can mix. They appear to be mixed up. Only that appearance is there. Even temporarily they are not mixed up. They cannot mix. Consciousness and matter cannot mix up temporarily. So birth is an illusion. Death is illusion. What you call as jiva is an illusion. Conscious and matter, how can it mix up? Tell me. Are you clear?
That means there is no problem, no suffering, everything what? Left it is pure bliss.
So let us take it further, okay? Logically, right? The consciousness cannot be born. The matter cannot born and die. Matter can change shape. Because matter change shape because of presence of consciousness. This presence of temporary presence of consciousness, he appears to be there. It's called jiva. It's called chidabhasa, reflection. Okay. So that appears to be giving shape to the matter. Understand? Really, the consciousness cannot get mixed up with water. Matter appears to be getting mixed up. That appearance is called chidabhasa, reflection. Okay. So this is like a magnet when it comes near iron filing. Iron filing also appears to be magnetic. They're not. Huh? It gets attracted and gets stuck. Yeah, it gets to be magnetized. But the magnetism is not a property. Matter cannot be consciousness. But consciousness seems to be induced in matter. So our body seems to be alive. Okay, there seems to be consciousness in our whole body. It doesn't belong to the body. It's an induction. Okay, but consciousness has not become body also. It is just induced phenomena. The induced phenomena appears to be so real for us. Others, what is the fun here? Who is there to enjoy this Maya? So some fun is required.
We like it that way.
We like it that way.
We don't need any other entertainment.
We don't need any other. Are we clear? So the body cannot die, body cannot be born. Body is a matter, is shaped into body and goes. The consciousness cannot be born, consciousness cannot die. The appearance also is not real. Glue is also not real. Oh, there's a permanent glue. I'm glued to the body. It's not there. The glue is not there. Glue is only appearance. Then who is born? Now tell me, what is your birthday? Your delivery date is known, but delivery date you are celebrating is birthday. You have fun, cut your cake and but don't call it as, don't understand it's a delivery date. No. A product is delivered on that date. Is product manufactured on 9 months back before? Who is born then?
That means me watching this thing on a movie. It is not real. Like a photographer taking the photos, he will not be there in that photograph. Because even me being here is also illusion. But the witness is watching everything as a movie. That means we don't need any other entertainment other than...
No, the movie Maya becomes entertainment when you don't get involved.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get involved, it becomes horror movie, joyful movie, suffering starts. Are we clear?
Yes.
So who is born? Tell me now. What is the meaning of birth date? So what glues the body and the consciousness together is called mind. That's called jiva. Mind or jiva or chidabhasa, ego, all are synonymous. So these two together appear to be bound by that entity, which is not real in that sense, because conscious matter cannot be mingled. So what is death means? This association of this entity, which was anyway pseudo, false entity. Understand? But this false entity seems to be taking a reality, because we don't investigate that. It appears to become real. It appears to be taking its own life. Understand? So that life it takes, it will go from one life to other life. It has a pseudo entity, has its own life. When you say millions and millions of lifetimes it goes through, this is the pseudo entity which goes through. The false entity. One body is born, one body is there, then it will go into another body, another body, another body. Jiva migrates from one body to another. Atma doesn't migrate. But Atma appears to be migrating because Jiva is doing that. Jiva is superimposed on that. Are you clear?
Like a SIM card and mobile. Mobile is different, same SIM card and same one, we can port it from one mobile to another.
Right. This Jiva is the entity which carries the memory. It carries the impression. Atma doesn't carry. Body doesn't carry. So this guy is gathering the impressions. This Jiva or the ego or Chidabhasa plus intellect is called Jiva. So this is the entity which migrates from one body to other body. Even that also doesn't die. Even also that also is not death, because it's not real. Unreal cannot have death. Are you clear? Jiva also has no death. So consciousness is no death. Consciousness has no birth. Body has no birth. Body has no death. Jiva has also no birth and death, because it's not real. Then who dies, who is born? No one. So this Jiva carries impression, takes impression, goes from one body to other body. Are we clear? Now, when it does that, it has the ability to gather information, memory. It will take. So this is like typically, many of us go through so many impressions in life, right? And we start living impressions real. Correct? No? We participate fully in that experience. So you see, the girl children and boys, they play a game. So girl children, so many times they play a game of cooking. They'll bring a vessel, put some rice into that, cook it, then serve the people. Okay? As if it is real. No, this rice is less only. I have to make more rice, we'll make it. Then they will have doll, it's my baby. Okay? That teddy bear will become real teddy bear, real life. This teddy bear becomes real. Oh, you start crying, my teddy bear, my baby is hurt. Understand? Even that teddy bear seems to be a real living being. Understand? Then the children, they have a stick, no? Big stick, broomstick. Sit on the broomstick. Oh, horse riding. I'm doing the horse riding. That appears to be a horse tail. Right? Imagination, running wild. Correct? Huh? So that's a child, because child's imagination is very powerful. Adults don't ride that horse broomstick, but adults ride a car, family, all these things are nothing but teddy bears only. With more imagination, that's all. Adults have bigger imagination. The person sitting to near you, who is that? She's a big teddy bear. Atma cannot be seen. All our relatives, friends are teddy bears only. Understand? Because what you're seeing is the body. Body is not even matter. Atma you don't see. Then what is that for you? The child is hugging a teddy bear. For us, bigger relatives, friends are all teddy bears only. Does it sound bad? We live as if it's real. The child riding a horse on the broomstick is real. It's a horse. Okay? As we grow imagination, okay, the persons, people, everything appears to be real to us. Without understanding, they are also teddy bears. When I say teddy bear, it's a matter. When child starts crying, so teddy bear start laughing. Oh, it's a teddy bear only. No, it's real, mama. It's real. It's my baby. The same thing is happening to us also. Friends go, we'll start crying. It's a teddy bear, my dear. What you're seeing is the body. Body is not the person. Body is not the consciousness. Consciousness we cannot see. Whole your life, all your relationships are teddy bears, including God's. Nice form of God. Everything. We are using our imagination, we are forgetting the reality. And we start thinking that's real. And this entity which takes that and takes from life to life is called Jiva. It takes memory, all memories, it will take and transport it next level. SIM card. In SIM card, all your data is there now. It will go from one card to other card. Mobile is new, body is new, but memories and impressions are old.
Mobile and SIM card cannot mix together.
Mobile and SIM card cannot mix together. House, rented house. Now, what are you living life? You are living in a teddy bear world. All people are nothing but teddy bears. And you start thinking it's real. See, she is not laughing. The teddy bear laughs also. Right? So the drinking coffee appears because of Jiva. Okay, consciousness doesn't drink. The Jiva, animation of that makes it. Like electricity flows through, the fan starts rotating. Bulb. The teddy bear is alive. That's the difference. It's alive because of consciousness. Appears to be alive.
If there is no current, the bulb is alive. That means when Jivatma means when the switch is on, the current passes the bulb and bulb it lights. The Jiva is like that. When it is off.
So these are all people sitting here are animated beings. That's why in Kannada there is a song. You know this one? Gombe Atavaiya. These are all dogs. All of us are mud dogs. Animated mud dogs. Now, a child playing with a teddy bear and you playing with you having relationship. Is that very different? It's
There
same.
is one teddy bear, we are having so many teddy bears.
Even gods also, forms of gods, everything is teddy bear because God is consciousness. We cannot see, but we create a teddy bear out of that. And we are afraid also. How will I lose this? Huh? Losing the teddy bear. So scary.
The crux of the thing is play with the teddy bear happily with the bliss.
As long as you understand this play, you are very peaceful. The moment the play becomes very serious, it's gone. Understand?
Yes.
That's why it's called Leela, play. Are you clear?
Yes.
Huh? Now, who is born, who dies? Nobody. The matter gets recirculated. In the nature, everything is recirculation. Okay, the moment somebody dies, some animal dies, that body, what becomes? It becomes decay. It changes the form. Then it becomes a fertilizer for plant. Okay, when decaying bacteria will take something out, put out of it. It becomes body of bacteria. Then that fertilizer becomes a food for tree. The tree becomes fruits. The fruit becomes for animals. So your body becomes a insect. Your body becomes a tree. Your body becomes a fruit. Your body, some other animal eats. It becomes animal body. So you live as insect. You live as a tree. You live as a bird. You live as an animal. If you are considering yourself as a body. So you change your body into animal, insect, and bird. If you consider yourself as body, which is matter. Matter has changed shape. Break this glass, becomes mud, then you make it another cup or another spoon. It changes shape. Body as matter changes shape. As matter also, you are not dying. As matter also, you are changing shape. Okay. As consciousness, don't die. As Jiva, what will do? Jiva, as Jiva, which is a pseudo entity, will migrate from one body to other body. This Jiva example I give you. Jiva means a pseudo entity which binds the matter and consciousness. It's called Chit Jadagranti. Chit Jadagranti. Chit means consciousness, Jada means matter. One which binds conscious matter. It's completely pseudo. Nothing can bind matter and consciousness together. Understand? So Chit Jadagranti is a pseudo entity that only appears to be having birth and death. It is that also is not birth and death, it migrates. That also is not death. Understand? So this pseudo entity, I can give an example of a broker. A broker goes and shows a beautiful house to a client. See, the house is so beautiful, so many bedrooms. This cost you 1.5 crores. The client has the money, the owner has the house. So now the money exchange takes place, client and broker. Okay, this guy gets a commission. Who broker? The client and owner. So the broker gets a commission. 1% from owner, 1% from the client. So the money doesn't, house doesn't belong to the broker. The money doesn't belong to the broker, but he takes a commission. The Jiva is like that. Consciousness is not of Jiva. Body doesn't belong to Jiva. It gives a commission. This commission is called karma. Impressions. Memories. Takes lifetime to go. Now tell me, who is born and who is dying? But our problem is this Jiva will start thinking real. I am the Jiva will start thinking. I am the body I start thinking. The movie itself is never a problem. The once you start thinking movie as real, there's a problem. Maya is never a problem. Avidya is a problem. Now, after removal of the avidya, something drastic will happen in my life. No, understanding, clarity. Right? Now look at your nearby people. Once you start understand that they're teddy bears, then how your life will change. So, look at all relationships teddy bears. Look at your daughter, child playing teddy bear. There's no difference between you and that. Look at a child playing on a horse, broomstick, and riding a horse. It's horse for him. Same thing is for you is business. Same thing is for your car, house, everything is same. The toys change. Child, as a child, you played some toys. As an adult, you play toys. Okay? Your attitude, your understanding doesn't change. You are still a child. So now we have started the question, is birth and death a Maya? First of all, there's no birth, there's no death. And Maya is just appearance, which is also not real. So the appearance has taken as real is a problem. That's all. Is your question answered? Any supplementary questions?
Like the more we articulate, the more belief system we create. The less we articulate, the less.
No problem. Articulation is for communication purpose. So communicate, as long as you communicate, articulate, there's no problem. Without articulation, there's no communication purpose. But once you start believing what is the words become your reality,
then there is a
problem. A tool itself is not a problem.
Usage is a problem.
Usage is also not a problem. Thinking that is the reality is a problem.
Yeah, got it.
Right? Without articulation, we cannot sit and communicate with each other. So any questions on birth and death? Anybody on Zoom session has a question on birth and death? And Maya? So the question was, birth and death is Maya. I explained what is Maya, what is birth, and what is death. I explained. Anybody has a question on that?
Yes, Pranam Gurudeva.
Pranam.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said that Maya is not a problem. Getting involved in avidya is the problem.
Getting avidya is the problem, not Maya is not a problem.
Maya is not a problem.
Maya is avidya is
Maya is just an appearance.
Yes.
And it is just like when we see two children, they are playing and we laugh over it, that how they are getting involved into it.
Right.
Similar is our situation.
Correct.
But now the scene is that we are involved. And we are seeing the snake in the room.
Problem. There's no we.
Okay.
In your we, who are all included?
No, I will include singular, me only.
So I am involved. That's okay.
I am involved.
Okay.
So when I say that I am involved, but at the same time, it comes that this thought itself is an illusion. It is avidya. So I take a call that I have to condemn it. Now taking me as a call is also a part of that only, of the play.
Correct.
Me taking a call to remove this from me, I am identifying me with the consciousness and not identifying myself with the Maya. Is again I am doing in the play itself.
Correct.
So it's soothing to when you hear and when you imagine it to that extent. It is very soothing. But when you come out of this dream world of the listening also, then again you have to face it.
That's because we are fond of play, no? Life is a game, no? Actually human beings are very naturally inclined to play. Only thing is play, but we don't serious about it.
No, it is good to see the play, not become that part of it.
Yeah, don't take play very seriously.
But then in the last class, you told me that the things keep slipping and coming because of the sanskaras. Now, when
sanskara is the jiva, the memory recorder, no SIM card.
The record, yes. But then that is also a part of the play. Now, it is not real.
It's not real.
So why even give that word to myself that it is real and it is affecting me?
No, it's not real. It's not real. Once you understand it's not real, there's no problem.
So when I say that it is affecting me, so just saying that it is affecting me is unreal. When I say it is no more affecting me, again that is unreal.
Yeah, right. Just understand it's whole thing is a movie.
To keep moving, stomach has to keep digesting. So the functionalities, the physical functionalities which are governing the life form around me makes it appear so real that the talk itself dissolves, vanishes, it becomes volatile. What to do then?
What is volatile?
The talk, the knowledge becomes so volatile because when the executionary things come on the grounds of my stomach, hand, feet, like physical functionalities.
Correct. So
then the functionalities become so strengthful, real, because it is functionalities. I cannot deny from it.
Take your child, no? let's take an example of a child. Okay,
Yes.
your child is very attached to teddy bear,
Yes.
and a teddy bear is hurt, you'll also get hurt.
Yes.
Okay, then how will you get your child out of that hurt?
The hurt thing is attached to the emotional part of the child.
Correct.
But when the child is taking care of the toy, is the physical part of taking care of the toy.
Correct.
So
how
the
will you-
emotional
your
part I can condemn that it is the play, but
Ah.
when the physical thing comes, which has to be dealt with, how will I say that this is not the body?
No, first let me ask you. The child is getting hurt because of the
Yes.
addiction to the child, teddy bear.
Okay.
What will
Yes.
you do to the child? Will you remove the teddy bear?
No, I will not remove the teddy
And what will
bear.
you do to the child? How will you help the child?
In such a
When you have a
case,
problem,
I
let's say
will,
I give a problem, specific problem. You have a child,
yeah,
is very attached to his teddy bear.
yeah,
Thinks teddy bear is very living entity.
yes,
Okay, now you understand its addiction because you are adult.
yes.
How will you help the child?
I will not disturb the child.
Okay,
I
then
will
what
let it play with it for some time and just be with the child and slowly guide it to the right thing so that the addiction automatically goes down and
Yes.
does not affect him later on, because the higher things, the education, the more responsible things keep including slowly. There more other plays will be included
That's
so that he
exactly,
gets involved into bigger plays than this teddy bear play.
that's exactly what I am doing. Do you understand?
But here it is, but here the call is to come out of the play.
You don't have to come out of play. Understand the play. That's exactly what is Atma is all about.
Okay, got it.
So you are a grown-up child. That's all. Exactly what parent will do. That's exactly what is being done right now.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yes, I am clear.
Is
But
the
I
answer
think
clear?
so that processing is still happening.
It's a process. Just be in the process.
Yes.
Just do nididhyasa. So slowly, the child will understand.
Yes.
Don't be in a hurry.
But sometimes, Sir Gurudeva, the bus will leave, na? It is a hurry also. If
No,
the child
where
is
is
having
bus
a
will
board
go? I have
exam
told
and
you
I
there's
keep
no
waiting
bus.
for the child to understand, he will not even understand after the 10th and 12th board also.
Don't worry. Birth is not there. Death is not there. Okay. So
Yes.
migration from one body to the other body is just a dream.
Yes.
So don't create a time pressure, because that time you are living in timelessness.
Yes. Yes, I realize, because these are our aspirations that what we have surrounded ourselves with, which keeps guiding us and triggering us towards the timelines.
Correct. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
you understood, you got your answer to the question, right?
Yes, I got it. I think so.
They're
Yes.
all what child plays as a toy, we understand, laugh at the child. Adults also will play with the toys.
Yes.
Everything in life is just a playing with the toys.
Yeah.
And the problem is we are becoming very serious.
Yes.
It's like for child, the toy is very serious. One marble is lost, child will be crying. We are no different from a child.
Yes. Understood. Yes. Hari Om Gurudeva. Thank you so much.
Puttraju has any question? Yeah, lifted your hand. Puttraju Viraya. Unmute.
Quietly. Guruji, we are conscious. We were conscious. We are conscious, and when we are born, we identify we are so and so. By following this karma yoga and jnana yoga, will we be erase all the memories?
Not erase memories. We'll understand the memories. Use the memories, not being used by memories. See, memory will be there. This glass is a memory. Okay. This is my glass is psychological memory. The psychological part only you are removing. Not the my glass, not the glass. A memory has two components: psychological component and information component. Information component is useful. Psychological component also hurt. Are you clear?
No, Guruji, I didn't get this. Yeah.
See, everything in the yoga, all this spiritual journey is not about erasing the memory. If you erase memory, you will become blank. You'll end up in immense. Okay, instead of becoming Gnani. Or something called dementia is there, no? Dementia is not enlightenment. Okay? Or take some drug will erase your memory. It's not that. It's not about erasing memory. Memory is to be used. This is a glass, drinking water is to be used. So the glass gets broken, I get hurt because it's my glass. My attachment to the glass has to be broken, not the glass itself. Are you getting what is Manjunath?
Yeah, but I'm a little bit difficulty understanding.
No, anything.
Clearly.
The
Yes,
memory is a blessing, sir. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Memory is a blessing. Without memory, you cannot function, no. You cannot operate in the world, no.
Yes, Guruji.
Jnana doesn't mean erasing the memory. Is it clear to you?
Yes, Guruji.
So jnana means erasing misuse of the memory. Wrong use of the memory, you have to correct it. Correct now?
Yes.
Wrong use of memory is attachment to the memory. Okay, this person is friend. He is my friend. If my friend doesn't talk to me, I get hurt. The my part, attachment to that has to be removed, not the memory itself. Are you getting what I'm saying?
It's like Guruji, my true self is not the body. With that understanding, naturally you'll be detached from the attachment.
Correct. But you'll still use the memory, still live in the world without getting affected. Is it clear?
Oh, so that the jiva will not carry those samskaras in the future birth.
It will not create further problems. No, further problems. Not memory is not a problem. My memory, my house, my family, my world, okay, my life, all this my. Called ahankara and mamakara is a problem. That portion only gets removed. Manjunath?
By this understanding, we will not have a rebirth. They say like.
Who shall have rebirth? That's why you listen to this talk from the beginning, okay?
Yes, yes, good. Yes.
So you listen to the talk from the beginning. Whole concept is about birth, death, all those things.
Yes, good.
Once the recording is available, you listen to the talk from the beginning, okay?
Okay, good. Thank you.
Shall we close this discussion, particular discussion of birth, death, and Maya?
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om, yes, Rakesh.
ಗುರುಜಿ ನಾವ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಅರ್ಥೈಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದಾ ಗುರುಜಿ? ಈಗ ಸೀತಾಮಾತ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿನ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಜಿಂಕೆನ ತನಿಗ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಯಕೆ ಬಂತ ಆಗ ಮಾಯಾ ಜಿಂಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಗುರುಜಿ?
ಹೌದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Mother Sita was in the forest. All animals, birds, she enjoys. She's happy. When she says Maya deer, she wants I want the deer. Then there's a problem starts. Correct.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುರುಜಿ ಈಗ ಜಿಂಕೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಜಿಂಕೆನೆ ಗುರುಜಿ, ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಮಾಯಾ ಜಿಂಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಗುರುಜಿ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಯಾ ಜಿಂಕೆ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಅದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಯಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಮಮಕಾರ. ಮೈನ್, ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ is there. So I gave example in the beginning itself. Movie is there. Movie characters are enjoyable. But I become the character, there's a problem. Okay, identity is the problem. That's why you listen to this talk from the beginning. Okay.
Okay. Hari Om Guruji. Hari Om Guruji.
So can you stop this, Gayatri?